Hello and welcome to the Work.Rest.Pray podcast. We're both taking 6 months off, I said. Really? The Archdeacon replied, the question mark lingering. Yes, really. He paused. Good. Another question. How do you think your life will change? Asked a fellow clergy spouse. I paused, trying to hold back tears. I hope it'll change by having more time with Jane. She knew exactly what I meant. Last Saturday's ordination service at Exeter Cathedral celebrated those starting a new chapter in their life as a member of the clergy in the Church of England. After 11 years of living in vicarages and being at the front line of parish ministry, for Jane and I, that particular chapter comes to a close at the end of this month. The cathedral service took me by surprise, though. Yes, we rejoiced with those for whom this was a special day. It had been an honour and a privilege for me to accompany some of them in their 2 or 3 years of theological reading and academic study at Spiritus Theological College. But sat there, deep waters stirred. A few days ago, I posted on Facebook about how in our preparations for moving house, I'd come across a book about dealing with personal criticism. I suggested that this was the type of book the new ministers would need on the shelves next to their theological ones. We all get criticised from time to time. I know I do. For clergy and lay ministers, such critical thinking goes with the territory. We are easy targets. I know ministers who have been bullied, ministers whose marriages have ended, and many more whose health has suffered. As Shylock said, if you prick us, do we not bleed? What will it be like for the new ones, I wondered. And, by the way, I was criticised for making that post. Point proven, methinks. But the Archdeacon liked it. There's been plenty of critical thinking in the 3 places of those 11 years, but plenty more encouragement and affirmation. There's been tragedy and celebration, laughter and tears, that's just in the vicarage. Confidence is kept, and some broken. Privileged times and heart-wrenching times, and so much more no one else knows about. Jane and I are so fortunate that we move on from a church community which in these final 3 years has been so supportive and encouraging. We have seen God at work in this place, freeing the hearts and minds of those who belong here, building their confidence, knowing they don't need the clergy to do everything. We end on a good note, and we believe they are too. The preacher at the ordination service talked about the importance of asking questions about faith and life. I sat there, deep waters still stirring. Reflecting on the new ministers turning a page and me finishing a chapter, I asked myself a question. What would life be like without church? Now, at times I have to say that seems quite attractive. At others, scary. Like looking down a big hole. What kind of church are you looking for? The Archdeacon had asked me earlier. I have no idea, I replied. No idea at all. New chapters always start with a blank page, don't they?